gotta unearth a lot of stuff. It's a couple of versions of me in the past that I didn't like about myself, and I'm changing that. So I came up here tonight to just say hi to you guys, and that I appreciate you guys for watching the YouTube. I appreciate for all the new followers. I appreciate the positivity. I appreciate everything that you guys have said to me positively, and I really can't imagine or fathom why, or if and I'm just speaking, if there ever was any negativity about what I'm doing, I just couldn't fathom why, honestly. And I battled with this for a while, whether I was going to publicize this or not. But I can tell you, for the last 10 years, I've had multiple people, some who I don't know, some who I do know, who have asked me to write a book. And I'm like, yo, I don't know the first thing about writing a book. I don't want to write a book. Like, I do want to write a book, but I don't have the time to write a book. So, we're just gonna try to see about this YouTube thing and see how it works out, and if anybody has any tips or pointers as far as, like, editing, or what you guys want to see more of. What is some of the things that you guys feel you would want to know about adoption, or what are some of the things that you would like me to figure out, or basically show you guys in this process. Like, you guys I'm totally open to feedback. What questions do y'all have for me that I think that I could probably answer? If I'll let y'all know if I can't answer it, because the only reason I'm not going to answer certain stuff is simply because I have already recorded things and it'll probably come out. So no. I speak to my brother. Me and my brother. I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. I really, females, it's hard for me to get along with females. I can't explain it. It's just hard for me to get along with females because I'm super, 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 super chill. And I don't like extra stuff. I don't like petty stuff. So I love y'all. I love females. But it's just hard to be around females. But then the answer for that is, I don't want to. So that's the answer to that. And I do have other siblings. Those are the ones that I raised. I talk to them all the time. And I'm going to be telling that story too. So at the same time of me finding my family, my little brother found his family, and my cousin, who is like a sister to me, she found her family. All three of us were adopted into our family that we have now. And all of us have felt the same at some point in time. And it was hard for me to grasp because they're having like a beautiful time with their family, and I love that for them. But once again in my life, I had to say, it's always me. But I'm not questioning why me anymore. I stopped doing that. I started looking at every positive situation that came out of this, and I was blessed. I was blessed. Yeah. Yeah. That's crazy. Because I'm going to tell you, right? What I said when I met my siblings was this, because I knew my tolerance level, and I knew that I am not used to sticking in places that I don't feel like I fit in or make me emotionally unhinged, right? Or change me or put me in a place that I don't want to be. And so I've practiced this my whole life, that when I'm in a room that I'm uncomfortable in, where I feel like very, energy reader, right? Just reading energy. So if I'm in a room that's just not, the energy just does not feel like it's welcoming me, right? I'm not staying there. So before, in the beginning of this journey, I stated, we are grown adults and we have been set in our ways. So unless we are standing here right now to say, no matter what, we are going to stick with one another, this is going to fail before it even begins. Because you can't treat somebody like that you don't know, like you've been treating the other people that you do know, if it makes sense. I gave everything 100% of me, and I'm going to say that with all honesty. I gave everything with 100% of me. And I went into situations not judging, not with a predisposition notion in my head of how this is going to go. I simply stated that this can go two ways. And I am open and willing and ready to learn and accept what comes with this. But if this journey was only to reveal, like if this journey was only to reveal something, because here's the thing that I've noticed about my life. I've always been used as a vessel. I've always been around to help others, even when myself, I just felt like I'm barely surviving. So when I'm going into relationships and things with people with my whole heart and trying to give everything my best shot, I realize it's another season. It's another seasonal situation that I'm in, and it becomes depressing. It becomes depressing because you start to feel used. But it's not even that the people that you're going to are using you. It's the universe using you. But I didn't know that. I didn't know that at many times in my life, that I was just being used for other people. Like, meaning I was being used to show other people their lessons or what they need to learn, or things that I needed to learn. And the thing is when you don't learn what you're supposed to learn, you have a cycle until you learn. So you're going to keep getting put back into positions until you learn, until you see what it is that you're supposed to see. And you feel me? So I don't want to be in another cycle that's caused by me. I don't want to be in another cycle. So I am so willing to learn, to listen, to understand where I need to become a better person. I used to think that I was a gift on this motherfucking earth where it won't never me. And I can sit back now after 35 years and say it was me in many different situations. And you have to have that accountability or you'll never see the light. You will never see shit. Will you talk more about your experience meeting your biological mother? I will. For sure. I'm trying to see how I'm gonna put it together. Yeah, I'm glad you said that because, I haven't really sat down and wrote about it yet. I try to write out everything that I'm going to do or what I want to discuss. And so that is something that I need to write down. So give me some questions about that. I might not answer them, but what are some questions that you have about the meeting? Because I met with her. Oh, y'all, it's just the beginning. I also talked to my father. If I bring him up on any videos or lives and stuff like that, he's gonna be a fan favorite. Did I feel a connection with her? No. Was it emotional? No. Was it toxic? Yes. I guess I can answer some of these questions and I can elaborate in the videos. Yeah. If y'all watch the YouTube, I speak on it. And one thing that I said is if you didn't know, y'all, the voice that's in the YouTube is her. That was the first meeting that we had. And that was her. I have more recordings of that meetup. So yeah. Did you have just one question that you've always wanted to ask her when you did get the chance to? No. I didn't. Did she lie to your siblings about you being dead? Yeah. I don't know how to answer that. Are you saying were you saying aside from everybody that she told that to, did she tell them that? Oh yeah. Yeah. They had a group chat. They have a group chat. I'm not in it. That's a group chat they've been had. They have a group chat. And she every year on my birthday, they would say happy birthday to me. The picture that y'all saw in the YouTube at the end of my mother speaking, and I don't call her my mother for real, so I'm gonna just say T. Y'all know her. Her name was Tracy. That Tracy was saying. That is the picture in the group chat that they send. So every year, which kind of hit me, I've cried maybe a couple of times out of anger. Just imagine that there's people out in this world telling you happy birthday and they're your blood, but they're telling you happy birthday each year in a group chat because you're dead. And here I am. And you know what's crazy is that birthdays were always bad for me. Maybe had a couple of birthdays where I had fun, but honestly, I never had that fulfilled birthday. You know what I mean? And it's crazy, and I wonder if that's because all those years that's been spoken on me. I have no idea. Do I still talk to them? No. Did she ever take accountability? No. No. I am... I don't know how to explain. I will elaborate on that. I'm very big on words. I am very big on words. Like my girlfriend would tell you. Anybody who knows me, anybody who dealt with me will tell you. I'm big on words. You watch what you say to me. If you're not very literate, I suggest you get literate. I suggest you know how to communicate because I'm very big on words. I will dissect words to understand how you feel and what you're feeling towards me. And so the tongue speaks into this universe, and I do not say things. I try to avoid at all costs saying or speaking negativity into this world, because it comes down on you. And if it doesn't come down on you, it comes down on your kids. If it doesn't come down on your kids, it comes down on your whoever you love. So I'm big on words. I'm big on words. And so for me, someone speaking over my death for it was 33 years. So someone speaking over me in a manner of me being dead for 33 years, each day on my birthday where I'm trying to celebrate being alive and really not being able to, I feel like that has some type of reasoning on why I feel or have felt the way I felt during my birthdays, and never could explain it. To look me in my eyes and to lie to me, to look me into my eyes and lie to me when I know the truth, and I know that you know the truth, is when I checked out. Because I feel like when her and I first met, and I'm gonna go back to y'all questions. When her and I first met, it was like she saw a ghost. Because you did dead me. You did dead me. I ain't gonna speak on too much. Because guess what? Y'all, it gets deeper. I'm telling you, watch tomorrow. Watch tomorrow, guys. I have paperwork. Watch tomorrow. It gets deeper. It gets deeper. Let me see. Do I feel like she's a narcissist? Wow, that's heartbreaking. Why did she do it? Did she leave you at the hospital? Watch tomorrow, 12 p.m. What's her explanation? Because you're alive. Watch tomorrow at 12 p.m. I'm so sorry that you had to go through this, but glad that you are growing despite it. Thank you. To be able to speak about this without tearing up is major. You're so strong. Thank you. I don't think I tear up because, guys, I really don't know how to grieve. No, Michael, my brother Michael, yeah, we talk all the time. If she apologizes, would you accept it? Forgive. I've been forgave her. I will never forget. I've been forgave her because the hatred in my heart was consuming me. So I had no choice but to forgive her, to remove the hatred from my heart. If she forgives, if she was to apologize, I would accept it. Just getting here. Were you left with family or the hospital? Watch tomorrow at 12 p.m. Were your siblings mad at her for lying about you? Were your siblings mad at her for lying about you? I don't know. And I don't know what part that I'm going to release that in, but it will be a part. Well, if it's not in part 2, it's in part 3. What's going on tomorrow at 12? At 12 p.m., I'm dropping the second YouTube. So if you haven't seen the first one is up on YouTube. You and your sister seem like y'all was close. What happened? Did we seem close? Did you feel me being genuine and happy that I had so many me's around? Did you feel that? And did you guys feel Terry? That's a question for y'all, because y'all saw many interactions. And guess what? A lot of y'all know her more than I know her, right? And some things, when you're an energy reader and when you're what did y'all feel? What do y'all feel about this person? Y'all was all scared to ask. Why was y'all scared to ask? What did y'all feel about that person? Because I'm not... If y'all felt anything, then y'all probably know I felt some things too. I get it. Y'all opinions are valid, right? Yeah. What can I want to say? I want to figure out the words. It's really hard to disclose my true feelings because I don't think at this moment I'm quite ready to go down that journey. Is it Lee 89? Is that how, is it Lee? Is it like Ricky Lee? Okay. Lee 89, baby. That comment right there, this comment right here, that comment, yeah, that comment, flawed. It seemed like you were hopeful but hesitant, and they gave click vibes when y'all were all together. Y'all, yeah, I'm just gonna say y'all have been positive and respectful, and this live is a safe space for y'all. This is a safe space for y'all. Y'all know I'm not the type of person to bash. I'm not the type of person to I'm not gonna do too much, but just know that y'all talking amongst yourselves. I ain't disagreeing. Yeah, that comment too. So yeah, y'all know more than me. And the thing is that no matter what, right? I hate this about me. No matter what, they still blood. And I it hurts. I hate to say when I'm hurt, because I don't let motherfuckers hurt me. But I'm gonna tell you one thing. It hurt me to my core to be I don't know how to explain it, y'all. I just don't. Just know I was hurt. I was hurt because I felt like I wasn't going to ever be felt or ever be understood on that side. And I felt like it was me versus Tracy. And I'm not fighting for no spot. I'm not fighting to be big dog. I'm not fighting for that. I was trying. All I wanted was them. To be honest, like all I wanted was them. And I was embraced. But I felt like people got comfortable in their ways, right? So now it becomes a get with it or not. But what we've got going on has been working for us, and it's going to always be us. Kim Badu. I see it as she used her platform to try and come up off your story. Now take the opportunity to tell your truth. That. Your existence stirred up everything they ever knew, but that's not on you at all. Y'all, it be so much that I want to say that I don't think that people understand, right? I really see my power in this world now. I really see who I am now. I really see why I'm here. And I really see that this whole time I took this whole time, I kept questioning my existence and being suicidal at a very young age. And I wish I knew what I know now as a child. And I hug my inner child almost every night. Every night, because I wasn't gentle with myself. And this whole time that I felt like I had the shit end of the stick, I was really favored. I was really favored. I wasn't taken out of a situation to be stepped on, beat on, and shown that I wasn't loved. I was taken out of a situation that I feel like was going to hinder me for the rest of my life if I was even in that situation. Have I tried therapy? I've been in therapy my whole life. That's why I have so much wisdom and I have so much control. I've been in therapy my whole life. I stopped going to therapy probably in 2015, and I tried to do things. I had a lot going on. I'm back into therapy. I'm doing trauma counseling because when you go through a lot of trauma, you have blocks. And so I know that there's a lot of blocks in my brain from sexual assault, molestation, rape. I became a cold-hearted ass motherfucker. I've been on my own since I was 13. I've been getting money since I was 14, 15. I've been taking care of my daughter. I had her in 2008. I put myself through school. I had to. I never trusted people with my heart. I never let people see me and who I was. I handled everybody with a long wooden spoon. I ain't allow people to get next to me too much. And so I used to pride myself for being emotionless. I used to be like, bitch, I ain't got no emotion. I don't give a fuck. Like, I felt good about not feeling emotion. And I have taught myself to not feel emotion for so long that now when it's time to be emotional, I don't know how to be emotional. And so through therapy with release and talking about things that I just never wanted to talk about, my platform has always been here. I've always talked about rape, molestation. I've always talked about trauma. I've always talked about healing. I've used my platform on Twitter. I don't gloat or anything like that. I've talked to Erykah Badu. I've been in rooms with celebrities. I did music. I was a manager, artist manager. I've been placed in real situations where I always had to be tough. And I never showed nobody because it was a bitch move to show your emotion I always had to be a nigga. I never was too feminine. And so I move like that. I talk like that. That's why it's hard for me to get along with women. Because, I mean, if you know anything about being a stripper, you don't trust. That's my way of getting money. Like, I fuck with bitches, but I don't trust them. And then I'm gay, so it's like I fuck with bitches, but I just fuck with bitches that I like. You know what I'm saying? So it may not be much, but you have a little internet family. We've been waiting to be able to know who you are and not what a narcissist chose to share and say about your story. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, I heard about Nick and Carla reacting to my story. I told y'all I am not a YouTuber, but people love to run to me and tell me, you know, where I end up at. And y'all see I don't respond to nothing. Like, I don't come up on here and talk about nothing. I see and hear. I have lots of people that are in that. And yeah, I heard it was positive. I have not watched it. I just don't watch YouTubes. Even if I'm in it, I don't watch what anybody else has going on. I know nothing about what anybody else has going on in their lives. I promise you. So, I did hear that Nick and Carla did a reaction. Y'all can let them know I heard that they did, and I appreciate it. And I also had heard, my girlfriend is a YouTuber, so therefore she was telling me about the reactions. And she said that a while ago, Nick and Carla had comments. I think 11 months ago, I did a YouTube video with, I don't think it was Nick and Carla, it was Queen or something like that. Nick and Carla did a reaction to Queen. And they were talking about they saw 11 months ago my YouTube video about adoption. So they said they've been waiting for 11 months for, yeah. How do you say it? Queen, yeah, Queen. So they're on the edge of their seats at this moment and saying they wish I would drop out. They were ready for part 2 the next day. Oh, King. Okay. They're ready for a part 2. They wanted me to drop it the next day. Y'all, I have to go to work. Like, I am not used to this YouTube shit. I'm telling y'all I'm uploading something at 9:30 and I am uploading it at 9:25 and that shit took 15 minutes. Okay, so I know now that tomorrow, since this video is like 45 minutes long. I think it's like 45 minutes long. I ain't gonna give y'all another. That was a teaser. Y'all just did not know. So this one will be longer. This one is going to dive into. Yeah, I appreciate it. I appreciate all the reactions, and it's dropping tomorrow. I just could not. The date. When did I drop this last one? Was it the other night? Was it yesterday? Was it yesterday I dropped? What? Yeah, the days be running back to back. So they wanted me to drop it the next day. I didn't have the footage for the next day. I still had to record. So I'm getting the hang of it. It'll be out. Part 2 will be out tomorrow, 12 p.m. I'm going to start the upload around 10 a.m. So it might be before 12 p.m. because I just don't know how long this video is going to take to upload. Hopefully it's not long. Yeah. I appreciate the support. The part of the reason why I was so scared to, share my story is because I really don't like people having opinions on my life if they're not going to be positive. And if it isn't positive, it can always be done respectfully, you know what I mean? But the internet is not always respectful, and so for me, I'm not all the way healed. So there are some things that can rub me a really, really wrong way, because when it comes to my life, I get super protective. I'm a mama bear and I'm a Taurus, so I get super protective over people that I love. And I don't know. It's a scary place. Thank you. There's so many that can relate and have so much, and you have so much wisdom. Real, recognized, real. I really appreciate that. One more question. How do you feel about the name your biological mom gave you? My name is Monica. I was going through an identity crisis about that too, y'all. Like, I was so happy in the beginning. I was going by Ricky Lee and everything like that. But I felt like it was me going by Ricky Lee was slighting my mom. Y'all know when I say my mom, I mean my mom, not Tracy. And I love my mom to death. And so my name is Monica. My mom named me that. My mom named me Monica Elizabeth. That's my first name. And then my middle name is Brittany. So I'm gonna always go by Monica. I don't even go by Ricky anymore, for real. My girlfriend calls me that. Her mom calls me that. Like, her family calls me that. People that know me after 2021, for real, they'll call me Ricky. I'll still answer to it, but I don't feel the same about it anymore. Because I'm gonna say this, right? I'm gonna drop this for y'all. I'm gonna drop this. Thank you. I love Monica. Ricky is my mom's brother. My mom's brother's name. I'm dropping that with y'all. Whatever y'all want to take from that, sit on it. I think it's a cute name, though. Ricky Lee is unique. And the thing about identity crises is, so y'all, I'm gonna be transparent about that, because I see y'all comments. What y'all think about that? Let me ask y'all. What y'all think about that? What y'all think about someone finding out about their identity, finding out who they are, finding out that they were given up off the first rip of hearing that, and you're named after your mom's brother, and you were given up, and you don't have no answers yet. What y'all think about that? You're very welcome. I'm gonna be transparent with y'all all the time. Okay, so you saw that. Hey, bestie. Have y'all saw that? Where y'all? How old are y'all? Have y'all saw that movie? Okay. And to answer the question, no, that's Tracy's brother. It's Tracy's brother. Remember, my mom didn't name me Ricky. My mom is my mom. I don't consider her my adoptive mother. It's my mom. The one that struggled to take care of me. The one that she gave up on me a little bit, but I don't know if it was really giving up. But, yeah. So my mom named me Monica. So my name is Monica. So whenever we speak about Ricky, that's Tracy. So that's who named me. Yeah, y'all. Yeah. I'm just throwing that out there. I'm being so transparent about all the thoughts that ran through my head and all of that, like, to be so honest. Like, I'm like in my head, like, why was that? What's going on? Hey, King. Hey there. Hey there. Hey now. So, and it's gonna be dropped tomorrow, right? The paperwork. The paperwork. What's going on, y'all? The paperwork and what was said, because in adoption, right? So how adoption works is that you have to, back then and still till now, I believe so, there were interviews that are done, and those interviews, they ask you questions. There's things that are called a closed adoption, and I'm gonna go all over that tomorrow. There's closed adoption. I don't know why, but so there's interviews, and in the interview they ask you a lot of questions. Why, how, and there was some questionable things that were said at the interview. Now, I don't know if the interview was when it was done. Now, y'all have to watch tomorrow. There's 2 times that it could have been done. But I can say is, I'm trying to find the right words, y'all, because I be trying not to say what's gonna end up happening. But there was some questionable things in there that was said out of her mouth, Tracy's mouth, at that interview, that once again put me in my head. Now, I don't know if these things were said just to go around some things so that the adoption can, happen. I don't know. But yeah, I'm not trying to disclose too much, but who said? Mara, that was you that said not racist. If you have not watched Flowers in the Attic, and I'm not saying that that's what it is or because again, I don't know, y'all. Y'all are coming on a journey with me to figure out what went on. And my thing is that what I want to do is address lies, because I think that I deserve answers, right? And I don't think at this point in my life I'm too much strung up on answers anymore, because the type of person that I am, right, when I've given you chance after chance after chance of telling me your story or telling me what went on, and you repeatedly lied in my face, or you repeatedly basically throw me to the back and don't want to talk to me again, I feel like once again you're trying to get the easy way out. But here's the thing, right? You ain't just hurt one person. In that video when you and Gramz me, and she said you would have to ask mom about everything, I knew it was some BS. I don't think anybody really ever knew, and if they did, they played like they didn't know. Again, I don't know what anybody knows or what they didn't know, but I think yeah, leave it alone. That's baffling too. That's also what I said in the YouTube, is that it's baffling because nobody is safe. No matter how many, like I was saying, not just one person was hurt, multiple people were hurt. And whether you felt like these people were going to be hurt by your actions, or whether you cared about people who were going to be hurt by your actions, you didn't just hurt me. You hurt my siblings. You hurt my father. You hurt other people that cared. So you have to take accountability for that. So I got on my father too, because I dug in his ass and I was asking questions about him too, you know? So where'd you go? So why did this happen? And why did this happen? But y'all, my father was 18 when he had me. Hannah is 1 year older than me. Same daddy. So this was a little boy. This is a little boy trying to maneuver. And he still has accountability, but this was a little boy who I feel like let somebody play in his head. And he has never recovered from that. He's never recovered from that. His name is Eric. No, my dad didn't know. My dad, that's going to be discussed tomorrow too. She's 6 years older than him. She's 6 years older than him. I told y'all it gets deep. It gets deep. He tried his best. Well, Mara, in that defense, he's with because he's a New York nigga. And I think my father has been disconnected. He was in the service. I think he's been disconnected from reality at times. And so he got a slick ass mouth. And I done told him about his slick ass mouth. He don't get slick with me. But he's not allowed to talk about my siblings in the manner that he will. Because when I tell you he got a slick ass mouth, he got a slick ass mouth. He be saying some disrespectful shit when he mad. Now again, I haven't made my father mad to say anything. The only reason that I've fallen in and out with my father at times, and I have to deal with him, when I have a very good high energy and I'm ready to teach, because I have to teach this man who I feel like is stuck in a time warp of being a boy. Teach him what to do and what not to do. I speak about this in my real life, about how I feel about parents and their kids. And when there's a disconnect from a parent from a kid, they don't look at you like a kid. They just feel like you have their blood and they have a duty or obligation to you, but they don't treat you with love all the time. And I feel like my father, he feels like he has a chance with me because I have not been manipulated by Tracy, or I have not, this is his words, I've not been manipulated by Tracy. I haven't been around Tracy, and I talk with wisdom, and he feels the innocence of me. So he treats me different. And I told him, because of your disdain for Tracy does not mean that you can treat my siblings any type of way. You have to learn how to control your mouth, your actions, and your thoughts. They're not responsible for how you react. They're not responsible for how Eric thinks. You're responsible for that. So when they're calling and when they want to have a talk down with you about things, or when they want to have a father daughter discussion, be all ears and be open, because we've all been hurt, and that's not fair to them. That's not fair to them. You can't treat them like that. You can't treat them like Tracy. That's not who they are. No matter how much they exude some of the things that she does, they're not her. They are your children. They're always going to be your children. They're your flesh and blood. So if you can sit here and you can give me grace and you can love me, you can love them too. It just might be a little harder for you because of who their mother is. But I don't condone no father treating a child different. You can treat one child by this baby mother this way, and you can treat one child by that baby mother this way. I don't condone that shit. The child had nothing to do, and I can show y'all those receipts. I go in on him, and he listens. He listens. But he a New York nigga. He a New York nigga. You're not gonna sit up here and call my siblings faggots. You know, racial, no slurs, things like that. You're not going to sit on the phone with me. That's not going to happen. No matter how I feel about my siblings, honestly, I do not hold who they are against them. You're a product of your environment. And until somebody tells them or shows them what they're doing, they'll never know what they're doing. So if you're not willing to teach people or show them how to deal with you or how to love you, they're never going to be able to do that. So my father he's everybody in this situation has gotten some words from me about their behaviors. Even when people felt like I wasn't around, or I was treating this person and that person differently, or however it was perceived on the internet, I wasn't. I don't speak publicly about me chastising my family. I don't feel like I have to do that. I don't need to come up and chastise my family publicly for anybody on the internet to get some sort of satisfaction or gratification. I have my private talks with my family members. I did, about things that I felt like they were doing wrong, or things that I felt like they could do better. And I don't know if they've had true, genuine people in their life to do that, but I am that type of person where I will do that because I want the best for all of us. Do I have a relationship with any of them? No. Just Michael. Just Michael. I always felt like until this situation with Tracy is dealt with, which coming from me, until this is lifted off of me, and until there is some sort of resolution between her and I don't think that the relationship with me and my siblings is going to be able to exist, because I don't feel like there should be a wall placed between our lives. I don't feel like my siblings should have to choose between me or Tracy. And I realized that wall that was being built and placed there, where they deal with me and then they deal with her separately, I didn't feel like that wall was gonna ever come down. And I watched when there wasn't a wall. There wasn't a wall where we were all trying to get to know each other and we were all in positive light. I don't know where it went for a turn, but then I started seeing bricks being laid. And that was a red flag for me, because I'm a wall builder upper, okay? Oh, I know when a wall is getting built. Motherfucker, I am the king of building walls. I'm gonna do it. So when I see other people laying that brick, slowly, day by day, I see a new brick. But we still acting copacetic, but I see another brick and another brick and another brick. And now this wall, I'm 5'8". Now this wall is about 2.5 feet tall. I could still maybe jump that bitch. But shit, the wall's getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and everybody acting like this wall ain't getting built. It's like it's a wall being built behind my back. And then I start to realize, that there's two group chats. One with her and one without her. I can't exist like that. I can't exist like that. I can't exist when this person over here that now is beginning to separate, I don't know what's being said on the other side of the wall. And when I start to see, I'm starting to observe different behaviors, and I'm starting to observe certain things, I'm getting confused, and I'm just like, I don't like how it's making me feel. Because why? Why is this happening? What's going on? It's either unity or it's not. I'm not being invited to places that the family is going because she don't want me there. And that's where you see in the YouTube where I'm stating, y'all just gotta watch the YouTube. Y'all go watch it. I really didn't expect to be on this live this long. I know it's gonna be a reaction video coming soon. Probably. I saw King in here. Like I said, y'all, I'm not about no drama. This is a depiction of the things that I'm seeing, the thoughts running through my head, the things that are being said. Bingo, Mara. For sure. Y'all are going through the motions with me. I'm trying to maneuver. My intent is not to hurt anybody. My intent is to free myself of hurt. So, no matter what, y'all can help me get the story. Or y'all can watch the story. But in no way, shape, form, or fashion is my intent to hurt anybody, to blame anybody. I just want you to confess to the truth. That's what I want. I want you to confess the truth. I want you to free yourself before you leave this earth. I don't know when I'm leaving this earth. I don't know when you're leaving this earth. I could leave this earth before you. You can leave this earth before me. But it's not just about me. It's about everyone you hurt in the interim. And I think everybody deserves to know the truth. But I think that the person that deserves to know the truth the most is me. Because at the end of the day, the same man that created me is the same man that you married the next year after you gave me up. And is the same man you had another baby by the next year. It's as if you completely erased me and you made everybody else erase me too. And you're wrong for that. You're wrong for that. And you think that now you can still live on this earth with me revealed and live your life as if I still don't exist. And the fact is that to this day, you still act like I'm dead. You still act like I'm dead. How do you still act like I'm dead? And still, you're able to have everybody else act like I'm dead too. I'm the child that looks exactly like you. I'm the child that looks exactly like you. I'm the child that has your height, your build. I'm that child. You threw away the child that was everything you are. You threw away yourself. You literally threw away yourself. She's 5'7". 110. I've always been 110. At her age, at 22, I was 5'7" and 110. I barely could get over 110. After having children is when I put my weight on. At the time of her giving me up, she was 5'7", 110. I'm 5'8". Nobody else has my height. Mia might got my height. But she don't look exactly like Tracy. Am I going to write a book about my life? I'm trying to. Everybody wants me to, and I would like to, but it comes with a lot. Yeah, Mara. That's the thing. But here's what I'm giving to y'all today. You have to face your demons. The same way that somebody thought, right? Nobody ever saw the internet era ever occurring. Nobody saw that in the 80s. So being secretive and doing things behind people's back, it was very easy to do so back then. So you giving me up for adoption and you continuing on your life and you telling everybody else that I'm dead, it was easy. It was easy. And she did not think that 33 years later, she would be faced with the child that she told everybody was dead. And what I told her when we first met, this is what I asked Tracy. Here's some of the first conversation. Did you do this behind my dad? Did you do this behind my dad? Did he make you mad? And is that why you gave me up? Or did you give me up because you just couldn't deal with another child? I'm not going to be mad. I'm 33. I'm not going to be mad. I'm not going to be mad at your truth. I'm not. I said it just like that. I'm not going to be mad at your truth. And I still couldn't get the truth. Again, most of the answers to these questions, for real, you're gonna get tomorrow. And people never cease to amaze me. Sean says she must have not known. Gramz was never searching for me. I don't know where that came from. Gramz was never searching for me. They're still trying to get the truth from her. Oh. I was about to say, I don't know what you're talking about. Oh. She does owe the truth. Yeah. Just want understanding and accountability. Like, those are priceless. I believe that she'll come around to apologize. Maybe it will take this video to surface. Maybe it will. It shouldn't take this much. You've had 2 years You good. It's okay. I just had to clear that up. 2 years I've been silent. I haven't said nothing about any of this. 2 years I just sat in silence. You can hear a lot through silence. You can feel a lot through silence. You can hear yourself clearly. You can hear others clearly. When you're not always in a position where you're trying to respond, but more so trying to learn, when you're silent and you listen, you hear everything you need to hear. So guys, don't ever think that I need to hear this from her. I said I deserve the truth, but I don't need to hear it from her, because this is what humans need to understand. You don't need somebody else validation or apology to move on. You don't need to, even in relationships, when a motherfucker cheat on you and you know it and they still don't want to tell you and you feel like you just need to hear it from them, you don't. I don't need anything from her. What I need to do is put down this burden. What I need to do is be the light and the calling that I've been feeling for a while for others. Because once again, it's not just about me. It's not about me. I've come to the conclusion it's not about me. And I'm a super understanding person. Life has always been hard. For a lot of us, just being black has been hard. I can't imagine being in the 80s and trying to raise babies. It's hard. So when you feel like you've made some of the best decisions that you've made, nobody gave us a handbook on how to be a parent. So if you gave me up because you couldn't financially take care of me, I understand. If you gave me up because you felt like you weren't going to be the one that could give me this love, I understand. If you gave me up because you wanted to spite a nigga, I can't understand. If you gave me up because the attention was off of you and you saw a nigga really trying to be a parent to this baby and you felt the only reason a nigga wanted to stay was because of this baby, so I'm gonna get rid of the baby and keep the nigga, I won't never understand. I'm gonna always advocate 100% for any child, bro. I'm that broken child. I'm not broke no more. I was that broken child and I ain't have nobody to speak for me. And there's so many children in this world that don't have nobody to speak for them. To be put in a foster care system. By a parent, and I'm not speaking about me, but for other children. Because the parent didn't want to make the decision to put the child first and put themselves first, only to end the child up in a worse environment. Can't fuck with you. Can't fuck with you. Now for a parent who's gotten pregnant with a child out of rape, and they still had the courage to hold that pregnancy and give birth to that child just so somebody else could have a blessing, knowing that they just could not live with the product of a very traumatic response in their life or event in their life. I understand that. I understand that. And as long as you felt like you made the right thing and the best decision for you and your child, I understand that. And everything I'm saying right now isn't my own personal experience. I'm speaking about how I'm the voice for other children and many different situations that come up with adoption. But in my situation, if this is what you chose to do to keep a nigga, or this is what you chose to do to be seen and not out of some jealousy shit, I can only imagine what type of parent you fucking really were. And I wish nothing but love and peace. I don't wish anything bad on anybody. Yeah, parents born in the 60s have a hard time taking accountability and seeing us as equal beings that deserve answers. Very, very, very true. Different times. I speak about that a lot. It's 60s, 70s, 80s. Very hard times to be seen as a child. Very hard. Unwanted babies left and right. It was very hard. And to be a child and have an opinion, or be a child and be heard, or be a child and be loved properly, 60s, 70s, and 80s, that was a hard time to do that. You had babies having babies. And grandparents who felt like, I have a hard enough time taking care of your ass, and now your ass done came home with a fucking child that I can't fucking take care of. And it breeds resentment. It breeds resentment from the parents. And having a 2-parent household, that was even hard back then. So my takeaway with all this, or how I want y'all to take away with this, is be the best person that you can be. I know sometimes it's hard to take accountability. I know sometimes it's hard to do the right thing. But that's what separates the weak from the strong. I'm willing to apologize to my kids when I'm wrong. I'm willing to right my wrongs for my kids. I see them. I hear them. When they're frustrated, I let them vent. Respectfully, I let them vent. When they have questions, I give them answers. If the answer's not good enough, we're going to sit here and we're going to figure this all out. But I try to do the opposite of how I was raised. I try to give my kids a platform. Not too much. Because I feel like the generation of kids now, they got too much of a fucking platform. A lot of them need some sense knocked into them. But I give them a platform to talk and vent respectfully to me. And they say things like, you be doing too much. Or, Mom, you I feel like when you do this is, I let them talk. I don't know that. I don't know. Is she a recovering addict? Could that have been the problem? I don't know. What I feel and what I know are two different things. I'ma just simply say, I was never told that she was. I have never witnessed it for myself. I don't have no medical records. When I tell y'all, I only fuck with facts and black and white. Even if I feel otherwise, I never speak on people or speak on things that I don't know for sure. Speculation, everybody has that. But no, I cannot confirm that that's what was going on. Do your kids know about her, or you don't want them to know about her? They do not know about her. I do not let anybody get close to my kids until I feel safe. Till I feel safe that they would be in a safe space. And if you don't know how to handle me, you don't know how to handle my kids. If you are somebody new, my kids know certain people. Because of my traumas with people, and because of my traumas growing up, molestation, things like that, my kids do not hang with family like that, that I don't know. Nor, if I don't trust that person's judgment, would I have my kids around them just because they have a title of this, that, and the third. No. No. I'm late. What exactly happened? I'm late. What exactly happened when you were born? Did she willingly leave you? That will be answered tomorrow in the YouTube. That will be dropped at 12 p.m. Always. That's my mission. It starts with me, it starts with my kids, and then everybody else's kids. When your kid comes to my house, your kid is safe. 100%. And they are treated like they are my children. So when your kids, and my kids can have their friends over here all the time. My kids cannot go to their friend's house all the time. Their parents are more than willing to let them spend the night. I mean, some of their friends, my daughter's friends, she has the same friends, the most consistent friends. If I haven't heard these friends' names over and over and over again, I don't trust them as your friend. I talk to my daughter all the time about females. So her most consistent friends, and I had in contact with their parents, she's always welcome over here. Because of my molestation, I'm sorry. My kids do not go over people's houses or spend the night over people's houses, because the person that I trusted was the one to be doing that, and my family really don't believe that shit. And that was, that's just how it goes. So when people's kids come over here, they are fed. They have so much fun. Y'all do what y'all want to do. Y'all listen to music. Y'all can roam. Y'all got free range over the damn house. But the kids these days don't even come out their damn room. So it just be like, whatever. And I got 4. So my daughter, she stays with me full time. She lives with me full time. My son, when I moved, he decided he wanted to stay with his father, and that shit broke me. It still breaks me to this day, because I'm not used to this type of stuff. But they have a really good father. He communicates to me almost about everything. There's a lot of trust there. And so I didn't feel like it was fair. And my son communicated that it was not fair, that just because I moved, that he had to move his whole entire life. And so I seen and I heard him. His welfare was not in danger, and he had a good father, and he has a good father. My kids got great father. And his father wanted him full-time too. So my son stays in DC, and I go back and forth and get him on the weekends, and he's here right now for the summertime. And he's like a little man, but he's not a man. He's still my boy. So I see, I hear, I watch. So I just want to let y'all know, everything that I be saying and how I feel about other kids and how protecting them is because that's exactly how I protect my own. So, yeah. I cried. I wasn't the same. I was to be honest with you guys, I had spoke a lot about my depression for the past 3 months, where I lost all my weight. I went from 145. My weight was 139, and I dropped down to 125. Wasn't eating. I was super depressed about just not having him here with me full time, and just letting him, be his own little person. So that was the reason why I went into depression, along with the weight of these things that I'm now sharing with you guys. And this is why it's important for me to drop the childhood trauma to become a better parent, a better person for myself. So I do have 4. 2 of them were by my marriage. 2 of them are they're stepkids, but I don't consider them stepkids. But they have a mom, and me and her talk as well. And they're always welcome to come up here too when I check up on them. It's no different. So they're always around. They're not going nowhere. I don't play that stepkid shit. Those are my kids too. I just didn't push them out. They think they're grown. I'm just as equally involved in them, in their lives, as their parents are. So I have my daughter that I pushed out. She's 14. She's about to be 15 August 20th. And then you have my son, who is 10, about to be 11 October 31st. And then my oldest, which is my oldest stepkid, but again, I call them my children, but just so y'all know the difference. She is 15, and she'll be 16 January 17th. And then we have the youngest daughter, which is 10. I was about to say 10. She's 13. She's 14. She'll be 15 May 29th. So they're all the same age. They all give me hell. They've all given me hell. Lord. 21. Girl. Congrats. And they say, the older that they get, the less that you would... Girl, I think it's the complete opposite. They done lied to us. The older these kids get, the more worrisome they get. Because now they have a mind of their own, and I'm scared for my kids to get out into this world by themselves, man. I'm trying to protect them as long as I can. But I can't keep a leash on them. Do I still do nails? I do. I still service my clients. But for right now, no. I really don't. I'll be doing my own that I need to do now. But I still service my clients. Y'all, it has been amazing. Oh, who do I see right there in the live? Y'all done brought King to my page. Y'all done brought Nick and Carla to my page. Oh my goodness. Hi guys. Hey guys. Thank you, Mara. I moved to Virginia. I ain't too far from DC still. I'm in Richmond. Yup. Yes, Korean barbecue was good, and I ended up making a bad review on them because they had me pissed off, but it's okay. Hey. Hey there. Y'all, I have been on this live for over an hour. It's been an hour officially now. So, I am about to skate. What was I about to say to y'all? Oh, okay. So, tomorrow, 12 p.m., it'll drop. I gotta work on it tonight. I'm gonna work on it all tomorrow morning. Add some little pieces and stuff up in there. Y'all gave me some good questions. Most of it is all answered. For any of the questions that I hadn't answered already in my videos, I'm going to make some new ones. And then I'll, go ahead and edit. I be trying not to give y'all too much raw shit. Actually put some thought into editing and stuff like that. I'm going to try my best. I really want to move the time from 12 p.m. to like 2 p.m. because I feel like I may need to. But I'm going to just get up and work really hard. Really hard. I'm going to get up in the morning. Even though it's because it's my day off tomorrow. So I'm going to do that. If y'all have any last questions, y'all can go ahead and ask them. If not, yes, Mara, thank you. Yeah, y'all. I can only say just tune in tomorrow at 12 p.m. I want y'all to always continue to move in a positive light. This is not meant to be negative. This is not meant to bash anybody. Your personal opinions and views of anybody other than me, that's your personal opinions and views. I'm not fueling any hate. I'm not fueling any negativity. That's not what this is. I do not want people to create a negative space for anything. I want you guys to continue to be positive and continue to treat people with grace, because even in this situation, grace is needed. It's needed because you have to realize that a lot of inner children have not been talked to. A lot of inner childhood issues have not been addressed, and not everybody has been blessed to see this at this time in their lives. And if they have and they are choosing to ignore it, that's not a task that belongs to us. So these lives are not made to be used against anybody. These lives are made in regards to a healing journey. Y'all know I have not been live in a long time. So this is made for healing and healing only. Y'all, my brother just came in live. Y'all been asking about him. He right there. And since he's in here, when y'all in Atlanta, y'all make sure to go get tatted up. Y'all follow Incorporated Mike, M-Y-K-E. I'll be down there soon to get tatted up by him. Grace, y'all. Grace. Not everybody wants a public opinion or view giving people front row seats to their lives, because they don't want opinion and then people feel like they have to defend themselves. And so that's why I say this is a hard thing to do. And the reasoning for it is simply to drop the load that I know I should not be carrying, to drop the load, to free myself how I feel, and to hopefully free others. The mission of this journey for me is to shed light on adoption. Because when y'all get in relationships with people, you don't know, really honestly, unless they tell you the things that they've gone through. And they might not know the things that subliminally have been placed on them. So it's important to know the things that affect people on a daily basis, because these are the people that you are having interactions with. Some things people can just look at you and point them out. Oh, you got trust issues. Those are things that people can really point out, right? You got trust issues. You got this problem. Oh, you're this. Oh, you're that. People can point those things out from having conversations with people, but do they know the why? And it's important that the person that you're dealing with knows the why. So this whole thing is to shed light on adoption. And it's also revealing in the meantime what happened in the questions of what's going on. When you get adopted and you're able to ask these questions and get those answers, you're lucky and you're fortunate for them. But everybody's not afforded that luxury to get those answers. So I want to leave y'all with that positive vibes. Don't be tussling with nobody. Don't be arguing with nobody. Don't be, on account of me. Y'all can feel how y'all feel. That's something that you can always do. Y'all can feel how y'all feel. Just be respectful in how you portray your feelings. Y'all are more than welcome to defend what you feel is right and what you feel is wrong. Can't take that from nobody. If you feel like in this situation you have a duty to protect me, by all means, respectfully, you can protect me. If you feel like you have a duty to protect someone else in the situation, respectfully protect them. That's fine. Whether you want to communicate why you want to protect the person or not, that's up to you. But it's all about respect. Mara. And that's fine. Everybody, the same platform I give my kids, it's the same platform I give to everybody else. Y'all know, a lot of y'all know things that I don't know. A lot of y'all have seen things that I haven't seen, because again, I'm not a YouTuber. I don't know about people, things. I don't know about a lot because I'm really not an internet person. I'm really about love and light. And so my platform has always been to shed love and light. If it's not about that, I really don't engage in too much. That doesn't belong to me. So whatever y'all feel like y'all need to do, that's on you. I don't want to, y'all have decisions to make, and we all have lives that we need to live too. So if y'all ever feel like y'all need a platform, if y'all ever feel like that y'all want to come on here and y'all want to talk, that's fine. If y'all feel like you want to DM me about your journey with adoption, or if you have a journey like with you being adopted, or if you feel like you want to place a child up for adoption, come to me. I'm more than I will try my best to respond. I'm ready for other people to lay their burden of this on me, because I'm already in a giving mood. I am laying my things down, so I don't mind laying yours down too. So I think this was a wonderful live. It's as transparent as it can get. Tomorrow I'll be dropping at YouTube, and most of y'all questions will be answered. And then I will be also showing y'all where I grew up at and how close everything was in proximity of my life. So just to continue to stay tuned. If you haven't followed my YouTube already, click the link in my bio. Spread the word, like, share, all of that. I really appreciate y'all in this live. Y'all have been very respectful. Y'all have been very supportive. It makes me want to continue to do lives like that. So you guys enjoy the rest of your night. I don't know when I'm going to be doing another live, but y'all enjoy the run that shit, we had all the show. Say that shit for your camera roll.